world record holder. How does that sound?
Yeah, it's obviously extra special today, but more pumped that we got the 3-0 series win. But I guess, yeah, things came off all right today, and I'm pretty pleased with that.
You looked in pretty good touch in the first 2 games and couldn't quite convert. Did that make today especially pleasing for you?
Yeah, I guess so. I think I didn't change my mindset at all. Coming into this series, I was going to go out there and try and get the team off to a good start, and some days it comes off and some days it doesn't. So I feel like I did my job in the first 2 games, but just couldn't quite, I guess, capitalise on the start. So I guess today was extra special. It's just one of those days where everything seems to come off all right.
You had the previous world record holder at the other end of you when you were getting close to the milestone. Was there any conversations about how that might work?
Yeah, there was a bit of banter. I said, I'm coming for you, Meg, at some point when it came up on the big screen. And look, fortunately for me, she thought, she did say at the end, if it was in her zone, she was going to go for it. Otherwise, she was going to get a single. So it was a nice team play there from Meg, and yeah, that's why she's skipper.
The fact that Meg and now you have held that record, and you've talked a lot about setting new levels in the women's game, are those the sort of things that, while you don't play for individual milestones, are actually quite important in the bigger picture?
But not really. I think we are trying to raise the bar constantly, and I think playing games of cricket here at North Sydney Oval, it's a real opportunity to put big scores out, and obviously getting the opportunity to bat first on that wicket was handy, and we knew that if we could just push out another really big total and put them on the back foot early, it was going to be crucial. But yeah, we obviously don't play for the individual honours, but we know that if we're scoring big runs, and the team will be in a really good spot.
Your 100th T20 was on Monday. Now you're a world record holder. How much are you enjoying your cricket at the moment? Yeah,
absolutely loving it. I think it's nice to be at home and playing in front of home fans as well. They're really supportive here, which we really enjoy, and it's just nice to be playing cricket and in the Australian colours, and I think everyone's really relishing the opportunity at the moment. The opportunities are few and far between for some of the batters, so if you're getting an opportunity at the top of the order, you sort of got to make use of it.
Yeah, so it was your first T20 100. How good is it to do it on home soil?
Yeah, it's really exciting. Obviously, it's a pleasing milestone to pass. It took me a very long time to get a one-day 100, so I think it's been even longer for a T20 one. So it's it's really nice. They're not easy to come by in the T20 format, so it was obviously nice to cash in today.
Second consecutive clean sweep for the team. How dominant? Must be feeling pretty close to the most dominant you've ever been. Yeah, well, I think more pleasing the last 2 games were really complete performances. I think we obviously batted really well, but I think our bowling and our fielding were really complete, and I think that's the sort of cricket that we want to be playing, and making sure we're playing all the time. So it's going to give us great confidence going into the one-day series. Obviously, that's a big series with points on the line. So it's the group's just in a really great place, and it's a really nice feel in the change room at the moment, and hopefully we can hang on to that. Keen for a 200 in Brisbane?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, look, we'll have to wait and see. It'll obviously, the one-day format, I'm really enjoying at the moment. I'm enjoying spending some time at the crease and being able to build an innings, and it's something that I'm slowly learning at an older age in the game. But I'm excited for that series, and hopefully a lot of our batters get a real opportunity to make some big runs.
How will the team go in adjusting for that one-day format?
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any issues at all. I think it's a format that we've been really consistent at for a long period of time, and it's just about going through the gears a little bit more, and actually giving yourself time to get in with the bat. And obviously with the ball, the bowlers really enjoy having a longer spell, so it's a format we really enjoy, and playing them up in Brisbane as well, we always get some really good crowds there. I think it's going to be good fun.
Just one more on setting milestones. You've had your record today. Meg held it. Elise Perry took 7th in the Ashes, for example. Do you guys have time at the moment to sit back and go, what we're achieving quite now is quite special, or are you so in the moment focusing on the next challenge that it might only be in months, years to come that you actually realise what you're achieving?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think we are stopping and reflecting upon some really great milestones that we're hitting, and I think that's a really nice thing to be a part of in the change room. But at the same time, it has moved really quickly, and we're probably it hasn't quite probably sunk in what we are achieving at the moment. And I think, thinking about it on the calendar, I think after that World Cup, obviously sitting down in a change room and reflecting on what's gone on in the last 2 years for this group, I think it's going to be really special. And, we keep talking about it, that it's building up to that World Cup, but I think it'll culminate there, and hopefully we can sit there in a successful change room and reflect on what we've done.
Nicola Carey did really well with the ball today.
Yep.
How are you going to take her into the one-dayers format, and what are you going to look out to take out of this match as well?
Yeah, Nick Carey's been really impressive, and that's what's been so great about our squad of late is that we've got players sitting on the sideline who can come straight into the team and perform, and she's done that on 2 occasions in the last 2 matches, with Alyssa Healy missing out. So it's she's definitely put her hand up for that one-day spot, and I think she played in the one-day format for us in the West Indies. So she's been fantastic. Erin Burns has been fantastic in this series with it given an opportunity, and obviously HG's chomping at the bit for a go on the sideline. So hopefully in this one-day series we might see her get a run.
Allan Borderfield is a batting pitch. So how are you going to restrict the runs up there?
Yeah, I think it's a great place to play cricket and a great place to bat, definitely. I think more often than not, you sometimes you take the gamble and you look to bowl first there with, the wicket being a little bit wetter in the morning. So it'll be interesting to see what Meg does. But look, as a batting unit, we'll adapt to whatever conditions is thrown at us. And I know as a bowling group, we'll be looking to take wickets up front early anyway. So it's somewhere we're familiar with playing, and I think everyone will enjoy being back there.
Thank you, Alyssa.
No worries.
One more. So the next T20 cricket you'll play will be the Big Bash. Do you think people can still force their way into this team following a good domestic season? Yeah, 100%. I think I said it the other day that there's probably 8 or 9 players, that was off the top of my head, but actually sitting back and reflecting, there's probably that many people that are going to be really raring to go in the WBBL and looking to force their way into this side. And I know that Modi's been really clear on that there will be spots up for grabs, and I think that's really exciting for cricket in the country at the moment. And I think this WBBL is going to be really, really exciting, knowing that there's a big carrot dangling at the end of the summer for a lot of people. So look out for some big scores and some big wicket hauls. I think it's going to be cool.